Meet Alex and his family. They love to travel and go on holidays across the world. While they are there, Alex always makes friends. His mum says he's an animal magnet. One day when Alex's mum was checking the mail, she called Alex and said, "There's one for you." When Alex opened the letter, it was from the zoo. They wanted Alex and his family to take Penny the penguin back to her home in Antarctica. She asked for Alex personally. When Alex's dad came home from work, he loved the idea of helping Penny, so they sat down around the table with a big map in front of them, making a plan to stop at all these different places. I would tell you now, but it will ruin it for later. The very next morning, they packed their bags and headed for the zoo to pick Penny up. She was there, ready and waiting with her bags. They went to the docks where they would catch a big boat. It was huge, and there were lots of other people there too. Alex and his family waved goodbye to England and headed towards the Panama Canal, which connects the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Alex saw a dolphin, and the dolphin swam beside the boat. The whole way down the canal, Alex said, "Do you want to come with us? We're returning Penny to Antarctica." Dipper the dolphin loved the idea. That night at dinner, Alex and his dad got up and did karaoke. They sang to Alex's favourite song, Baby Shark, and everybody loved their singing. They had a few days at sea before they reached Japan. Penny the penguin was enjoying the cruise so much. The buffet was all you can eat, and they served fish. When they reached Japan, they had 2 days until the boat was ready to go. Alex's dad said, "Why don't we go see Uncle Rolf and Auntie Akaiko, who lives in Sapporo?" So they told Dipper to come back in 2 days to do the rest of the journey if he wanted to help Penny get home. Alex's family said goodbye to the boat captain, and Alex's dad got a car. Then Alex and his dad and mum, along with Penny, drove to his uncle and auntie's house. On the way they passed Mount Fuji and saw thousands of blossom trees. They were so beautiful with their pink and white blossoms. The family had a sing-song while they were in the car. Even Penny the penguin joined in. It was the funniest version of Baby Shark you've ever heard. Of course, there was some old people music too, but Alex didn't mind. When they got to Uncle Rolf's and Auntie Akaiko's, it was just in time for dinner. Uncle Rolf said, "Let's go and get some food. In Japan they have some of the most delicious food." Alex's mum said, "I've booked us tickets to watch the sumo wrestling." They all had so much fun. Alex fell asleep on the ride back from dinner. Penny was so full she couldn't move. In the morning they said goodbye to Uncle Rolf and Auntie Akaiko and headed back to the ship. Alex loved the drive back past the cherry blossoms at Mount Fuji. When they got back to the boat, the captain said, "We're about to leave." The boat was heading to the Philippines next, to Palawan. Alex was worried Dipper wouldn't come back, but he appeared just before the boat set off. In Palawan, the ship stopped for the afternoon so the passengers could take a boat ride on one of the 7 wonders of nature, the Puerto Princesa underground river. Alex's mum thought it was amazing. Alex wasn't so impressed, but he did like the boat ride. Alex's dad said, "The boat is stopping at Sydney next, and there's somewhere I know you will want to see, Taronga Zoo." Alex jumped up and down with excitement. Penny stayed on the boat because it was a little bit warm out in the Australian sun, but it wasn't all bad. She did have an ice cream. Dipper had one too. While Alex and his family was at the zoo, they saw lots of animals, and Alex made lots of new friends. He shared an ice cream with a monkey named Sid, and he explained to him that he was on a very important mission to take Penny home. On the way back to the boat, Alex's mum said, "Let's go scuba diving at the Great Barrier Reef." Both Alex and his dad had big grins on their faces. As they swam all around the beautiful coral, Alex bumped into a turtle called Murray, and he offered to take him and his family on a tour of the reef. Alex thought it was a great idea, and so did his dad. So they followed Murray the turtle, and he showed them the animals that you only see in books. He also showed them shipwrecks where lots of animals lived. It was so cool. They had so much fun, but it was time to go back to the boat, so they said goodbye to Murray the turtle. When they got back on the boat, the captain said, "Next stop, Antarctica." Penny the penguin looked at Alex. She was so excited. Alex and his family high-fived each other. The air got cold. Dipper the dolphin popped up by the side of the boat and said, "I've changed my mind. It's too cold for me to come with you. I made some friends in Sydney and they said they want to swim back with me." Alex understood. The pair promised to see each other again after some goodbyes. The ship pulled up to Antarctica. Penny the penguin waddled up to Alex and gave him a big hug and said, "Thank you, I'm home." Then she dived off the boat and swam to all her penguin friends who were on the shore. Alex and his parents all smiled and said, "It's time to go home now. It's a bit chilly, even in these big coats." But Alex's dad had a surprise for Alex and his mum. They were going to fly home. Alex had never been on a plane before. He thought this was the best adventure ever. He couldn't wait to do it all again. On the doorstep when they got home, there was a big pile of letters. Alex's mum said, "There's one for you, Alex." She called him again, but he didn't come, so she walked into his room and he was fast asleep, cuddling his penguin teddy on his bed. "I'll show him tomorrow," she smiled to herself. The end.